Hey guys, my name is Kieran or Keirp, and my friend.
Hey guys, it's CTAM23.
Yes, and today we are going to be doing an Xbox 360 versus PS3 video. So, console wars. So, first of all, Matthew, what do you think about this?
Well, I have a PS3, so of course I'm gonna say PS3 is better. But I don't know because I don't have an Xbox.
So now the main difference between let's talk about some specs. Well, first of all, the Xbox costs $200 for a 4 GB model, which is a very low entry price for gaming. And the PS3 costs, how much does the PS3 cost? I think like
Well, for the
$299 or something.
yeah,
And
two
that's
ninety nine.
that's the low version, right?
Yeah,
Do they have what models do they have?
they have the 120 GB and the 320 GB.
And now the main difference when I think about it between Xbox and PS3 is the type of media that they read. Now the PS3 has a really big advantage there, so they read Blu-ray discs, which as opposed to DVDs, which the Xbox ships its games on. So DVDs you might get like maybe 8 GB of data on there, but on a Blu-ray disc you can get over 25 GB of data. So that means that the games can be that much more detailed and have that much better graphics. Um, so anything to add about that?
I don't even know what you just said because
Yeah, so basically you can get much more detail in PS3 games, and you can have longer games. You can, where on the Xbox, let's say LA Noir or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the new
Eleanor.
LA Noir. Where on the Xbox you have maybe 3 discs for that,
Yeah.
and on the PS3 you only have one. So that's a little advantage, and also you get a Blu-ray player. So that is actually, that's why a lot of people do that because the Blu-ray player is actually it's the best Blu-ray player on the market because it's Sony and they upgrade it, whereas some other Blu-ray players might not get upgraded and therefore cannot play new DVDs. So the Xbox was released in November 2005, and then a year later you had the PS3. And now there's a major price difference. I think the PS3 when it first came out was like $600, which is insane. But it had this hardware that was sort of future proof, whereas the Xbox I think was like 400, and it was it had both of them had good hardware 6 years ago or whatever when they were released. Now the hardware is sort of going down in compared to the personal computer market. So actually, if you think about it, the Xbox is more modern in the architecture because nowadays for the video memory it has combined video memory. So basically, like, whereas the PS3 has two, like, they split the video memory in half. Basically, one for I think I have no idea, and so they split it in half, and that's what they used to use. That's why I have no idea. But that's how old PCs used to work. They had like 256 of this megabytes of this video memory, and then the other one. And the Xbox actually uses the more modern one shared cache for all of the for the CPU and GPU. So basically, why would okay, Xbox has good graphics, but PS3 has a lot better graphics. That's basically I don't know why that happens, but I think it's because the discs can hold a lot more. So what else do you wanna say about this? You wanna talk about the online stuff?
Yeah, I think personally, even though I have a PS3, I still think Xbox has a way better online experience. Cause like all the Xbox party chat, and I think it's just better. But since PS3 is free and stuff, and it's not PS3 is still pretty good. I think it's more worth it than buying
What
Xbox.
about the outage? Is that fun?
Eh, just it was vulnerable. It got hacked, but world didn't
Is
end.
that by Anonymous? Did Anonymous?
No, it wasn't
That
anonymous.
wasn't. But did he hack it later?
What?
Did Anonymous have anything to do with it?
No, anonymous. They even confirmed they had nothing to do with it.
Okay, yeah, but that's a hacker, by the way. Anyway, so the Xbox Online costs I think $60 a year. I got it for $40 a year because they have like deals during I think Christmas or something, and you can get it for like $20 off. Whereas PSN is free but it also lacks a few of the features, such as some party chat features, as Matthew was saying. I've never really used a PS3 in for online. I've played on it a little bit, but I don't really. I'm just looking at specs and what he's saying. So he's the PS3 guy. I'm the Xbox guy. So, what do you think about games and exclusive games?
Well, I mean, on the Xbox side, it has Halo and Gears of War and
Halo's good, by the
PS3 exclusive games. I guess
way. Isn't that?
I'm pretty sure God of War.
Oh yeah, what's that? Archaeologist. Yeah, whatever it's called.
Archaeologist.
Not Uncharted.
Uncharted. We have
That's,
I guess
that's
Infamous.
a good one. Little Big Planet 2. That's
We have
really
Infamous, which is pretty good, I guess. And it's just both sides have good.
I do think that
good
Halo
games.
is one of the best. That's actually probably one of one of the top 3 first-person shooters out there. One of the top ones. I think directly competing with Call of Duty. I do think that a lot of people would agree that like Halo was the first good FPS out there, and it really started. Like everyone's copying Halo, but Halo also copied everything. So yeah. Also, let's talk about motion stuff. So Matthew has PlayStation Move, I think. How's that?
It's pretty good, actually. I mean, it's nice because you can sit down and do it if you're kind of lazy, and you can
I'm
play
lazy.
actual shooting games like Killzone 3 and stuff. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and they just announced that actually. So Kinect is their is Xbox or Microsoft's motion gaming platform, which actually uses a series of infrared heat sensors, depth sensors, and cameras to basically track your movement. And it has this entire algorithm which basically just tracks your limbs. So it can be used in a lot of ways. Also, I think one of the features that people don't really realize about Kinect is the voice recognition, which is really handy. And actually, they just announced that what is it? Mass Effect 3. Yeah, Mass Effect 3 at E3 they announced that in the dialogue for the RPG play or the role playing part of the game, in the dialogue you can actually either select what you're going to say or you can just speak it out loud.
Oh,
Which
that
is
sounds
really
cool.
it is really cool. So I think a
Sounds
lot of
pretty cool.
games are going to be using it indirectly. Like also there's some games that are like they don't really use Kinect, but they sort of like if you move your head, it'll sort of move in 3D, like the perspective. So that's pretty cool. I think Kinect probably has an edge on it, but I've never. Well, I have. I've played PlayStation Move at Best Buy sponsor, but no, we don't get sponsors here, other than all the companies that send me stuff. But other than that, oh yeah. Also, the Xbox only has up to 1080i, which is interlaced, which is not as good as 1080p, which is 1080 by 1920 progressive, which is pretty cool. And also, um, well, see, I'm a little bit confused about what, like, okay, so Xbox does 3D. I know that they do 3D because in Call of Duty, they have a 3D option, but I'm not sure if that's just, if that's full resolution for both of them, or if it just splits the screen in half, and then you have to go into your TV and select side-by-side view for it. I know PS3 has native 3D support, though. So that's another thing. I mean, I think basically overall, the PS3 is more modern than the Xbox, but the Xbox has better online features and motion gaming. So, any last things that you want to say, Matthew?
Nothing really. Just both systems are good, I guess.
Yeah, both systems are good. I think mainly what all the gaming companies are sort of looking at right now is portable gaming. So, and that's the PlayStation Vita and the Nintendo 3DS just can't. Well, the Vita is about to come out pretty soon. I think maybe holiday time of the year, and then also the Nintendo 3DS is doing a major price drop now. So they're both really really neat systems. Also, the Nintendo also announced the Wii U. Now, one thing that Microsoft actually isn't announcing anything. Oh, by the way, if you're asking why we don't have the Wii in the console wars, Matthew, do you want to answer that?
Well, Xbox people and PS3 people can all agree that the Wii sucks for gaming.
Yeah, the Wii as a system itself sort of isn't nearly as good as any of the other ones, but the games on the Wii, those are really good.
I mean, the Wii is good
Smash
for
Bros.
families and stuff, but
Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Brawl pretty much beats any.
if you're into like Call of Duty, you don't get a Wii for it because graphics
No.
just suck for that.
But maybe they're
Terrible.
EA Sports just said that you can do anything on the Wii U that you can do on the
I
on the
still
Xbox or
wouldn't.
PS3.
I would still get it for a console.
I might get a Wii U, maybe. We might get a Wii U because, but actually, it sounds already from what they're saying as like because they're answering a ton of questions on their website and stuff, and it sounds like a first generation system to me. Like you can only have one tablet controller or whatever, one touchscreen controller per system, which is very limiting. Like if you can't have like multiple well, you can have the you can't have multiple ones of those touchscreen controllers. I don't really know what those are going to be used for. It's not out yet. It's going to come out next year probably. Anyway, guys, so let's wrap this thing up.
And just to say, really, what console to buy? Just whatever your friends have, you buy that console so you can play with your friends.
Yeah, if you're sort of if you're in between the two, just look at the games. Like if you want Halo, then you should really get the Xbox.
But it would be pretty boring if none of your friends in real life. If you get an Xbox and all your friends have a PS3, then it'd be pretty boring. You can't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually play that much console stuff, to be honest. I mean, I really play computer games, and I think that's the way of the future is where you pay you don't pay $60 for a game. You sort of pay like Minecraft. Minecraft is a good example of an application that you can just log into their site and you can play it or you can download it. But you have it anywhere. It's sort of like a cloud thing, and then also it's $20. It's really cheap. So anyway, let's not get sidetracked. PS3 versus Xbox. What games do they have? What do your friends play? That's how I would decide it.
Also, really, when I had a choice between a PS3 or an Xbox, I chose PS3 because I had a PS2 for the longest time, so
yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
I didn't want to change companies.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and my channel, in case you're watching this on TTAM 20, what is it? 23. In case you're watching it on Matthew's channel, my channel is Keirp1, so go ahead and search that up on YouTube. And Matthew, would you like to shout out to your channel?
No, actually, you should. You guys should subscribe to Captain Falcon 206 PS3.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of channels if you want. I know Technomouse. I know Gotcha1112. I know Mr. Saw222. He has some pretty good videos on there. There's a lot of Rageman 2. I don't even know how to spell that because it's like XX Rageman 2 XX. I think. Don't mark my word on that, please. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Also, check out my friend Matthew's channel. He has some pretty good videos on there. He's actually been doing some videos lately, huh?
Yeah.
So I'll have an annotation right in the right-hand side of the video, hopefully, to either of our channels in case you're watching that on there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Keirp.
And this is in ETAM 23 with the PS3 versus Xbox.
Okay, signing out. Peace.